Let's look at this exciting bonus activity one step at a time. This is really enjoyable and I hope you'll have fun doing this, but it is a little bit of work. Remember, this is going to add points that are weighted in your total, and those can make a big difference. So enjoy the exercise. And we're going to go through this step by step. There are 3 videos in this exercise. The first is a video that sort of set the chain in motion for several that were to follow. And I'd like you to watch this one first. Then watch this particular video. Next, watch this video. Now we have some work to do with those 3 videos. We're going to test theories. We're never going to accept anything that we see as fact without running it through our own method of fact checking. So, the first 2 videos that you watched were the beauty theory. So you're going to test this out. You're going to catch somebody off guard and you're going to tell them that you think they are beautiful. And you're going to take their picture or film a video reaction using your phone. If you create a video, you're going to share it. You know how you take a video with your phone and then you share it to YouTube, and you will save that in YouTube. I'll show you in a moment what to do after that. If you take a picture, simply save that to your computer desktop and you can use that image as well. Either way is fine with me. Whatever suits you, you're going to enjoy this project. So whatever suits you is fine by me. Either an image or a video. Either one works fine for this assignment. If trying to do a video is overwhelming, then ask somebody in your cyber cafe group to help you. I promise you somebody in that cyber cafe knows how to do cell phone videos and translate that to YouTube. I've seen it too many times. You all are brilliant that way. So if you can't, then take a picture and save that. The important thing is to get their permission, remember, to post their video in the cyber cafe. Nobody's going to see it outside of the cyber cafe, but it will be posted and it will be shown to 6 or 7 other people. If you get excited, you may want to post it in the open forum and let everyone see it, but you need a little written note from that person saying it's okay to use that image. A text is fine, or something that you can use that you can add to your content that shows that you received permission from that person. You're going to post that, and I'm going to show you how in a minute. And under that post of the picture or the video, you're going to write 75 to 100 words about this experience that you just went through by testing this theory. Remember to include word count. That adds to your total for the semester. And also remember your name, course information, everything else, just as usual, since this is something that's going to be graded as part of your participation grade as a bonus. This is not required, but if you would like to do this, it does add valuable points to your total for the course. What are these 75 to 100 words that I want you to write about this experience? Well, it's going to be 2 paragraphs. The first paragraph is going to explain how did your experience compare with the 2 videos you saw on people's reactions to being told they're beautiful. Tell the group a bit about your subject matter. What was the outcome of your experiment? In paragraph 2, you're going to say, what did you think about this last video that showed the 100-year-old woman photoshopped into a young lady? How do you feel about that? Put words on your feelings about that transformation. I know how I feel about it, and I want to hear how you feel about it. And explain. Now you're going to proofread these 2 paragraphs for grammatical comment. This is relaxed, formal writing. What does that mean? That means that you are still going to write complete sentences. You're still going to use proper punctuation, but your language can be a little bit more informal than it is in an expository formal essay. So it's called relaxed formal writing. All right? Now, In the post, after you have everything written, it's all ready to go, the picture's in there, everything's in there, you're going to click that little HTML code button. I'll show you in a minute. And you're going to copy your post in HTML. I'll show you. And then you're going to open a notepad on your computer and save that code. Now you're ready to post your picture or video and post your 2 paragraphs to the members of your Cyber Cafe. Now you're going to go to the module page and you're going to look for the classics essay. You're going to read those instructions that are also in the tutorial, and you're going to click the reply arrow and then click the HTML button. Paste your code into that little box that appears, and then click Rich Content Editor and see how it looks. If all is well, click to post. That's it. I will go back in and look at those, and I will give you the credit that you have earned for that essay. Now, let's look at the mechanics of how to do this together. First, I'm going to go to the discussion board. I'm going to click on my Cyber Cafe group because that is where I'm going to first post the content for my bonus exercise. And you remember this cafe where the instructions are. I'm going to click reply so that I can create my post. Now let's say that I'm going to insert an image. How am I going to get that image into this post? Well, I'm going to go over to my account and I'm going to upload the file of that image or the video. I clicked upload and I looked on my desktop and I uploaded the picture that I would like to use for my post. Now I have that in my files. So I can go back to my discussion board in my Cyber Cafe and post this image. Now that I've added my image to my account, I'm going to go to the Cyber Cafe, click the arrow for reply to create my post. I'm going to embed that image. I will embed that by clicking Canvas, My Files, and I will click on that image. Now this is the file that I uploaded under my account. But notice how huge the aspect ratio is. That's way too big. So I'm going to change this to 600 and then click over there and it'll change that for me. I update and now the picture is in my post. It's still way too big, so I'm going to click on it and I have little toggles. You see these little toggles? I can use those to make it smaller so that they aren't so huge on my post. Now I can center it and there's my little image. Now under that I would write in my text of what I wanted to write, right? And then when I get through with everything that I need to write, I'm going to click HTML Editor, and that shows me everything in this box. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it into a notepad so that I have it to submit for grade. I go back to Rich Content Editor, look everything over, it all looks good, and then I can post the reply. Now let's say that I want to upload a video. I got really excited about this and I took a video of somebody's response to me telling them that they are beautiful. Again, this needs to be a candid response. So let's practice putting in a video. First, I go to YouTube where I uploaded my little video and I click share and I get the code. I copy that code and I go back over to my discussion post. Now I want to add that to my post and I want to show a video rather than a picture. I click here, I click YouTube, and I paste in that code that I just used, and I search for this. And there it is. I embed that into my post. There it is. It's still too big, so I want to make it smaller. So how do I make that smaller? I go back to my HTML editor, and you can see that we have it at 650 by 480, or 640 by 480. So let's just cut it in half and see what that looks like. So all I did was just change it from half to half. And now let's go back to Rich Content Editor, and it looks much better, doesn't it? We can center it. Now we simply go down and we continue, go back to the margin, and we write our paragraphs. Same story. When I've completed everything the way that I wanted it to be, I click the HTML editor, I copy that code, and I paste that into my notepad. Now let's see how we add that to the course so that I can get my credit for my essay. We start by going to the modules. Once in the modules, I scroll down until I find the Cyber Cafe bonus. This is going to allow me to submit a text entry to this assignment. Let's go through that process together. At the top of the page, I will click Submit Assignment. I will click that HTML editor, and I'm going to paste that code that I saved in my notepad. Now that I have copied and pasted that back in through the HTML editor, and I go to Rich Content Editor, I add my name, course, date, word count. There's my image or video, whichever I have submitted, and I submit the assignment. And that's all there is to it. If I submit the assignment and realize that I forgot the word count or something else, I can always resubmit up until the time that the assignment is due. And that assignment is due 1 week from tomorrow. Have a good time with this. And remember, the point of this exercise is testing a theory. We never consider that anything that we see is legitimate or real until we have tested it. So this is something that's fun and enjoyable, and I can't wait to see what you all post. Again, you'll be posting it in your Cyber Cafe, then you will go to the modules, and you will locate the assignment for Cyber Cafe bonus, and you will submit it there as well so that you can get credit for the assignment for which this will be added. That concludes this tutorial. Remember, you can watch this as many times as you want to get it right. Use your cafe group if you get stuck or if you need any help.